an interesting video. I'm going to give my thoughts on what I feel about Terminator 6. Starting now. So, as far as my thoughts on the Terminator franchise overall, love you too. I'm making a video. I do enjoy it. I do find that I typically enjoy, but I feel like I enjoy the first two, obviously more than the rest. But as far as the direction they're going in the sixth Terminator film, I'm just kind of skeptical because where Terminator is now is not as good and not as original as the original two Terminators, and I still think 3 is, not as good, because I think 3 is that way. It's not as good, but I still regard it as kind of those original 3, kind of like, I definitely find more enjoyable than the rest. I do. I think those original trilogy, like the third one was a little bit weird, but I do regard those better than, the newer ones. So, you come off of some otherwise unpleasant films, and as far as they're coming back, Sarah Connor, they're coming back, new characters. I don't even know if Arnold Schwarzenegger's coming back. There's a lot of things I don't really know. There is. Recent years, the Terminators, weren't that good. They weren't that good. So I think coming back, I don't know, because the most recent Terminator kind of really damaged the lore. And I feel like keep coming back to Terminator, I just didn't make sense. Because, Terminator, I feel like is a dead franchise. It started off strong and then lost its momentum as they figured, the first two did well, now we're going to cram in all this stuff just because the first two did well. And I think they're using the fact that all the first two did well as kind of a way that, they can do these crazy stuff, when no, you can't, do all this, crazy you can't, do all this stuff. So, they didn't really learn. So hopefully they learn their lesson. But bring back, Sarah Connor. I think, like the original Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton. I think that'll work because she knows what Terminator means. I think bringing someone other than, because in the last movie, really was Arnold Schwarzenegger was the one, was really the only one returning, and I feel like now with Linda Hamilton returning, I feel like the direction could go back to present time. But I feel like that's confusing. So now, again, there's no Judgment Day again? For the third time, there's no Judgment Day? And I guess I'm supposed to believe that. So maybe instead of Judgment Day, they're fighting. Maybe they're hunting down Terminators. Maybe humans are hunting down Terminators. I have a plot. Maybe humans are hunting down Terminators. And, Sarah Connor is defending a Terminator. As far as, I'm still confused because is John Connor still a Terminator? Yes, no, because if he is, then he'll be the one she was protecting. But that doesn't make sense because in the most recent one, he was played up to be the villain. So now it's throwing me in kind of this confusing loop. It's I honestly don't know what direction they could to make sense. I think this is a franchise where ultimately you're not making sense. Ultimately, I think maybe have Arnie back, and that's the one she's defending. But he's older. He's about to break. Maybe he's the one defending. Bring back that style of action that they had in the original, where instead humans are the villain, as opposed to Terminator on Terminator. It's still human on Terminator or human on Terminator, but make it present like this group of humans are the villains. I think maybe that's a better way to go because, and maybe maybe they reprogrammed the Terminator to work for the humans. I'm just putting that out there. I'm saying that so here's a possible plot that might work. Humans are hunting down Terminators, right? Humans are hunting down Terminators. And basically they reprogrammed a Terminator to work for them. Basically, they're not hunting it down to necessarily eradicate them, but more study them so that they can have Terminators in their favor, working for the military. And more or less, oh God, what's her face? And more or less, Sarah is defending them with like a few other people and make a like a rebellion type thing. And maybe John's there. Maybe John Connor's there too. Throwing him because I honestly can't. I just can't remember if he's dead, alive, if he's still the villain. Where's the continuity in Genesis? I mean, I just don't think in this franchise continuity really matters because, yeah, I don't think so because if they did, I don't think they stick to it at all. So for all I know, I'm just gonna say, for all I know, I'm just gonna say that what's his face? That John is a human and he is working with them. Maybe they, God, but that's confusing because like, did he die? I think he died. Yeah, I don't know. Like that's something confusing me. That's something a downside of Terminator because like the first two were totally fine, and then after that it got like into a whip of confusing, and like you could look at them like, I don't really understand where they're going with this franchise. I still think it's a dead franchise. But nonetheless, I'm still excited because there is a potential to go to places I do enjoy. So